जब मैं बचपन में स्कूल में बहुत कम दोस्त हुआ करते थे, मैं ज़्यादा बोलता नहीं था। कॉलेज के बाद कुछ बदलने लग गया। आई स्टार्टेड द शो ऑन द 16th of August 2004. I started filming it. The very first episode I shot was with Saif and Preeti. मैंने एक टीवी सीरियल में एक्टिंग की थी जब मैं 15 साल का था, कॉल इंद्रधनुष। My intention was never that मैं एक दिन ऐसा फिल्म मेकर बनूंगा कि मुझे कोई बहुत सीरियस लोगों के सीरियस अवार्ड्स मिलेंगे, मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं। So many blames and things have been attributed to me कि इस कॉफी की वजह से ये हुआ, कॉफी की वजह से वो हुआ। अरे मैं खुद अपने शो को सीरियसली नहीं लेता, आप क्यों ले रहे हो? I'm a filmmaker at heart first. That's my primary passion. But people are only asking me about Coffee with Karan. And that's enough. I'm going to take it from here. Coffee with Karan Season 7 is back. This time exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's going to be bigger, better, and more beautiful. You stay tuned.
Producer, director, actor, talk show host. One attribute of Karan Johar that has always impressed me the most, and I'm a huge fan of that, is that of talk show host. And I've been very regular and very regular with the entire thing. So we have with us Karan Johar back with us. The season 7 of Coffee with Karan is coming up, and the excitement is brewing. And how pleasure having you back, sir, on Bollywood Hungama.
Thanks, Faridun. So good to be in an interview with you after so long.
No, it's my pleasure. It's my honor. And as I told you that I'm super thrilled for the next season. When you posted that season abhi khatam ho gaya, Coffee with Karan abhi nahi aayega, I was literally heartbroken. But
I'm sorry, that was a bit of a gimmick. Because
I think
all we were saying that it's not coming on Star World anyway. It will no longer be on that. That was the whole play on words to create that little stir. It was a marketing gimmick.
Right. What does Coffee with Karan mean to you? What has it done for you?
I think that it's done much more than I ever expected that it would do for me. When I tell people it's been running for 18 years, they don't seem to really believe that it's been 18 years, but it has been. I started the show on the 16th of August 2004. I started filming it. The very first episode I shot was with Saif and Preeti. I never thought, Faridun, that this show would be anything at all. I thought it was me chatting with some of my industry friends. We'll do a season, maybe another, and it'll fizzle out like most talk shows have. Because talk shows have not really been huge. I remember there was, of course, Tabassum, who used to do Phool Khile Hai Gulshan Gulshan. There was Simi, who did Rendezvous, which was so iconic. And I just thought this would be fun and games for me. But then I realized that it's become a big part of who I am as a person, as a brand. It just added so much to my entire personality that it suddenly took over. And sometimes to my detriment, because I'm a filmmaker, but I find people asking me more about Coffee with Karan than about my movies, which I take as a compliment in that moment. But when I reflect, I'm like, yeah, I'm a filmmaker at heart first. That's my primary passion. But people are only asking me about Coffee with Karan. So while one part of me is elated, one part of me also needs to kind of make sure that the filmmaker का जो ग्राफ है वो थोड़ा और ज्यादा बढ़े।
जो लोग आपको करीब से जानते हैं या फिर एक लंबे अरसे से जानते हैं, उनके लिए ये एक बहुत ही ताज्जुब की बात है, because someone who started off as a shy kid, someone who was not very proficient with communicating with people in general. His parents were worried about that. आपने अपनी किताब में बहुत खूबसूरती से लिखा है उसके बारे में. Now he's the one who's making people talk and how, and it is being lapped up by the entire world. It's a beautiful dichotomy, and I think as a person, how fascinating do you find as far as
when I look back, you're absolutely right. I was an introverted child, very shy. I was like literally मम्मी की पल्लू पकड़ के आगे बढ़ो. मेरे खास जब मैं बचपन में स्कूल में बहुत कम दोस्त हुआ करते थे, मैं ज्यादा बोलता नहीं था. कॉलेज के बाद कुछ बदलने लग गया. You know, when I took part in lots of college, inter-college events, और थोड़ा confidence level बढ़ गया. मैंने एक टीवी सीरियल में एक्टिंग की थी जब मैं 15 साल का था, कॉल इंद्रधनुष. Anand Mehndru had directed it. That gave me some more confidence. So by the time I was 18 or 19, I had become a little more confident from the shy, introverted child that I was. But even that time, I didn't realize that I would be a filmmaker or a talk show host. So when I look back, there are two parts of my personality, and that comes from the fact that I'm Gemini as well. And Gemini, with the you get two for the price of one. So one part of me is still that shy introverted who is awkward in gatherings, but the other part takes over because the other part is a performer. I want to be the attention in a room. I want the focus on me. I seek that as well. I don't run away from the fact that this is a business, this is show business, and you've got to be out there in every which way. I enjoy every bit of that, whether it's walking the red carpets, hosting a talk show, hosting an award show, just doing everything. I enjoy it all. But when I look back and my mother tells me that this is not the child I was, and I've grown into something altogether different, good, bad, but you can't be indifferent to me.
Absolutely. Now, interestingly, जो चर्चा होती है, जो discussions होते हैं, वो rapid fire is something that anyone and everyone just dissects.
Yeah.
And how. But जो शुरू का जो conversation आपका होता है Coffee with Karan का, उसमें there have been many insightful conversations that you've had. People have had moist eyes in that. You've asked them questions from your heart. It seemed that you are completely invested in that part of the story. Do you feel that कहीं ना कहीं वो rapid fire की वजह से थोड़ा सा overshadow हुआ है वो
हो जाता है, but ये हमेशा होता है फिर. Everything that is fun and frivolous always overshadows the intense and real. So I've learned to envelop it. I've learned to feel that yeah, it is a cringe binge, it is a guilty pleasure viewing, it's time pass, it's frivolous, call it what you want, as long as you watch it. अगर उस बीच में अगर आपने थोड़ी इंटेंसिटी आपको मिली है और थोड़ा बहुत आपने उन शब्दों पे भी ध्यान दिया है which are non-controversial, non-sensational, then that's great. That I consider a huge upside. But I'm not expecting it because I know, just like my movies, as a filmmaker, I'm not taken really seriously by the intellectuals. And even as people who watch television, they will find this a guilty pleasure. देखेंगे सब, criticize भी करेंगे, लेकिन देखेंगे सब. I've been criticized for doing this show for so many years. So many blames and things have been attributed to me कि इस कॉफी की वजह से ये हुआ, कॉफी की वजह से वो हुआ. अरे मैं खुद अपने शो को seriously नहीं लेता, आप क्यों ले रहे हो? It's a chat show with people from the industry. It's not meant to be breaking some cinematic barriers or intellectual barriers. It's just meant to be fun and games. Either you come and join the ride or you don't.
बहुत बार ये कहा जाता है कि बहुत मुश्किल हालात होते हैं, बहुत हर तरफ जो है एक बहुत ही एक जिसको कहते हैं तशद्दुद का माहौल है. लेकिन जब हम एंटरटेनमेंट की बात करते हैं, जिस तरीके से एंटरटेनमेंट से लोगों के चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट आती है, एक खुशी आती है, वो प्राइसलेस है.
जी.
There are so many people who tell me that हम कॉफी विद करम देखते हैं या फिर मुझे ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपके जो वीडियोस आप अपने बच्चों के साथ में डालते हैं. People love them absolutely. That it's so light that हम अपनी सारी जो तकलीफें होती हैं वो भूल जाते हैं उस लम्हे के लिए. एंटरटेनमेंट की आपके नजर में क्या अहमियत?
बहुत ज्यादा अहमियत. I think it's required. Life is difficult, yeah. You know, look what we've gone through in the last 2.5 years. You know, there are economic issues, you have professional issues, you have personal problems, family की tension. इतनी सारी urban angst में बुलाता हूँ. बड़े शहरों में तो और भी ज़्यादा होता है. Phone, laptop, iPad, इतना कुछ आवाज़ है that you sometimes want a moment just to laugh, just to feel the joy that life also offers you. I'm all about entertainment because that's the business I'm in. That's what I promised myself I would do constantly. Even in the deepest, darkest times, I think entertainment or making people get entertained or laugh or feel joyous is something that I feel is my moral responsibility as a creative head of a studio. Creating content that can make people happy, whether it is videos like I take on Instagram, hosting this talk show or making fun films. I mean, my intention was never that मैं एक दिन ऐसा filmmaker बनूंगा कि मुझे कोई बहुत serious लोगों के serious awards मिलेंगे. मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं. As long as somebody comes and says that, hey, I saw Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum for the 50th time and it still brings a tear in my eye and a smile on my face, that to me is my victory. If I have people like you tell me how much you watch the show and have tracked all 6 seasons prior to this, that to me is a victory. So I look at the positive.